Hello, class. Today we're going to start talking about special right triangles for Chapter 9, Section 4. Our first theorem in 9.8 is a 45, 45, 90 triangle. What this theorem is saying is if we know a leg, we'll just call it x. We then know the hypotenuse. That hypotenuse is going to be equal to square root 2 times the leg. So square root 2 times x. Now, our other triangle we're going to talk about is a 30, 60, 90 triangle. And what we know about this triangle is if we know our short leg, x, or if we don't, we say it's x, we can say the hypotenuse equals 2 times the short leg. So I find that 30-degree angle, I go across, I see it's x, my hypotenuse is going to be 2x. Now, my long leg, which is across from the 60, is going to be square root 3 times the short leg of x. Now, let's use what we just learned to solve a few problems. So my first problem is a 45, 45 degree triangle. So I'm going to look at my formula. I see its hypotenuse, which we named it x here, equals square root 2 times a leg, which is 5. So that means x equals 5 square root 2. Now, my next triangle is also a 45, 45, 90 triangle. So I'm going to look at my hypotenuse, which is 12. So 12 equals square root 2 times a leg, which is x. I'm going to divide by square root 2 on both sides. So we get 12 square root 2 equals x. Now I need to get rid of this square root 2. So I'm going to multiply the top and the bottom by square root 2. Square root 2 times square root 2 is going to be square root 4 over 12 square root 2, which equals x. The square root of 4 is going to be 2. And 12 divided by 2 is 6. Square root 2 equals x. Now, I noticed something here, and this is going to be the same always when we're working with this. If I divide by square root 2, what's going to happen is this is going to go on top. So 12 square root 2, and we just remove that square root. So it just becomes 2. So 12 square root 2, 2. So let's do that next problem. Now, I need to figure out my short leg, which is f, and my hypotenuse, which is g. I know my long leg. So my formula says long leg, so long leg, 18 equals square root 3 times my short leg, which is f. Now, I'm just going to apply that same thing I did earlier. So 18 divided by square root 3 equals f. So what I'm going to do is going to move that square root 3 to the top, divide, I can get rid of that square root there, equals f. Can simplify 18 divided by 3 is 6. So 6 square root 3 equals f. Now I want to figure out my hypotenuse. My hypotenuse equals 2 times my short leg. So 2 times 6 square root 3. So g equals 2 times 6 is 12 square root 3. There's my answer. So I have my hypotenuse of 12 square root 3, and I have my short leg of 6 square root 3. Now, let's move on to a word problem. It says a ramp is used to unload trucks. How high is the end of a 50-foot when it is tipped by a 30-degree angle? So we draw a triangle, 30-degree. It's usually a little bit longer, so 30. This is 50 feet. I'm going to know how high, so this is going to be my x. So this is my hypotenuse, so 50. equals 2 times the short leg of x. So x equals 50 divided by 2 is 25 feet. For the first one. Now it says a 45-degree angle. So draw another triangle. 45. This is 50 feet. I know how high, so I'm going to just say y this time. I'm going to change it up a little bit. Now my formula here is hypotenuse equals square root 2 times the leg of y. So 50 over square root 2 equals y. Earlier I said I can just do 50 with square root to the top and then remove the square root, so 2 equals y. 50 divided by 2 is 25. Square root 2 equals y. Right, those are our examples. Now, for my math class, I want you to do the problem listed here on the board. I'll pause a second so you can write it down. For everyone else, thank you for watching. Hope you have a good day. Goodbye.